Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today I'm going to show you how to do a pocket card. I don't have my sample done except the pocket itself. It was from the team challenge that I give them, and I said I would try to do many of the video of their fun fold or creative fold or fancy fold, whatever we call it. So I'm going to switch a few things around and let's get started. First thing you want to do is get a piece of designer series paper that measure 11 long by 8.5. So again, it's 11 long by 8.5. So really, you could do that with a cardstock. It would be a full sheet of cardstock. It's just with cardstock, it's very thick. So I prefer designer series paper. We're going to fold it in two. This way and reinforce this, fold it again this way. So you're going to fold it in two on both direction. So now we get this. Now the side that you want to be the front, when I say the front, it would be like this one here. You want that to face down. So this is going to be the back of the card. So it would be where the polka dots are. And then what's in under, it's what's going to be the main card there. When you cut the designer series paper, I cut a strip to 12 by 1 at the same time. So 8.5 by 11. So if you cut at 11 first, then it's going to leave you a strip of 1 inch, and then cut this at 8.5. So bring your paper cutter, and I'm going to open this one here. Just make sure I'm doing it on the right way. Okay, I call that the short side, the 8.5. So we're going to put the 11 at the top there, and put that where the score is. So really it should be at 5.5, and you're going to cut that all the way to 4.25. Voila. Now you're going to take a pencil and you're going to mark. Let me grab my, sorry for my reach there. So we get that, we have to keep the cut on this side here, okay? The cut is on that side. We're going to measure this 2 inch. And what I mean by this, oops, 2 inch, right there, make your mark, and then turn it around and do your mark 2 inch. Now you're going to take this, and you could fold that under. I try it to fold it under, and to be honest, it go too, I cannot even see it now. Here's one. Here's the other one. When I fold it under, it was too thick. Okay, here's a mark right there. You want that in the groove. And here's the other mark. So you want both mark in the groove. Here we go. One there, one there. Cut that. So that's cut at 2. The one at the bottom, it's going to be at 3. So we're going to do the same thing. Measure this to 3. Going to try to make my mark a little bit more noticeable there. If I would go on the other side, it would be easier because it's white. Okay, so I got 3 and 3. Put your mark at the groove there where it cut, and the mark there. Cut that. So now you get the 2 inch, 3 inch over here. It's 3.25. Well, 3.25, the easiest way for that, if you don't want to mark, you know, I'm not a big fan of marking. I just bring my corner to my score line there. So now I know this needs to be cut from there to there. That was easy. Here we go. So now you should have a shape, something. I'm sorry, I'm getting you all dizzy over here. And all those peas, I bet we can do something with that. So you got, oops, let's stay on the right side. 2, 3, and that was 4 1/4. Now you're going to take this. This is going to get folded over there. Now this one here, so up, this one go under. Oops, no. Top. So you're going to fold this on top and turn it. So both of them like this, fold down, fold down. And I'm sure it's other way to do pocket cards, but this was the easiest way for me. Now, to make sure it's folded right, just reinforce everything. So now we can keep it this way and not glue it. Well, personally, I want to have it glue. So what I'm going to do, it's all the flap and just go right at the edge, not more than the edge. Gonna that one. This here, don't put the glue there because you see it's more just on the tip here. Now this over here, so that way it's going to be reinforce the pocket. And like I said, I could have folded under and it was a bit too thick. I forgot the snail on this side. That is okay. Et voila, you get your perfect pocket. See, pocket, pocket, pocket. Now to make it more solid, you could have, you know, a full card if you want. I didn't want a full card. The reason I thought this is plenty, so I'm gonna put, it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Maybe you want a smidget smaller than that. And the reason why, it's because your score line takes some room a little bit. So I'm gonna put that right there. Here we go. And I had done a smidget smaller. Voila. Now with the piece that I told you, oh, by the way, this paper there, I didn't told you that pretty paper it is. It is on page, oops, it's the one on page 173, the Bloom and Bliss. That it's a paper that I use over and over. So because I get this print on the top, I'm going to do it this way. So we're going to take this, and 12 inch going to be a bit too long. I'm going to go about 3/4 in this way. I'm going to fold that there, and I'm going to fold this here just to have a little bit of decoration there. Now I'm going to take my scissors and we're going to take in the center, side and side, so it's a little banner. Oops. I won't glue that down there. I'm just going to glue this part here. Match that here. And then you can take your bone folder there. Here we go. Just a nice little decoration. Now I cut in, I know the heart, you think it should be pink or red or whatever. I did it in mint macaron. It's because I get the mint macaron in my print. We're going to put that right there. I'm going to use Tombow glue. That's what I like to work with. Oops, that was, I think, here we go. I'm going to put that right here. And the reason why I choose Tombow over the fine tip, it's because if you put too much of the Tombow, you can just come back and just take your adhesive eraser and erase it. Now, I did 2 of the sunshine, and by the way, both of them are from Sunshine Wishes Tinlets. I'm just going to put a bit of the glue on the back of this one, and I did one in Blushing Bright and one in the white. And when I use words like this, I really love to put it double. It's just give that 3D, and it look, how can I say that? What does it look like? It look like dimension. It's give you much more depth. So this is our silicone mat, and I absolutely love it when I work with little thing. Now I'm going to take this, put that right here, and that I'm going to use glue dots just because it's big enough for glue dots. So I'm going to put like under the U. And then over here. And then the end. And I'm just thinking maybe I shouldn't curl the banner because this is so long. You know what? Thinking about this, I'm going to glue this down more. I'm going to take my sunshine right through the hearts. Now we're going to, oops, I get glue here. We're going to take rhinestone and put that for the eye. Let me close this. I'm going to take one of the rhinestone, put that right. Oops. My hands are full of glue. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to make this work. Get one piece of the glue there. Here we go. Okay, I really need to have my hand clean. So voila. So you see the sunshine. Now in the pocket, what I done, I pre-cut all 2-inch. So I cut one, so you're going to cut them all at 2-inch. So I got one at 5. Yes, so one at 5, one at 4.5, and one at 4. So 4, 4.5, and 5. So you get different length of them. And the stamp set that matched this paper, it's Blooms and Wish. So I just stamped the little flowers with Blushing Bright and the For You in Rich Raspberry. Now this here, what I done, I took this color tag punch, push it all the way down, and you get your little tag. Okay. Now, I get the new ribbon that it's from the holiday catalog. It come in a pack of 2. And I'm going to have all the supplies list on my blog. You're going to see the little icon at the top. Just look at the icon, the little eye there. Click on that, and it's going to show you where to click to get all the supplies list. Okay, this is about, it's about what? About 6-inch long. Fold it in 2, bring it in the front, go in the back, and you're going to do that with all of them. And usually I like to cut my ribbon, here we go, and one a little bit shorter. So you're going to do that with all your, so the taller one, it's the first one. And then, you know, yeah, I think it should have been the other way around. Okay, the taller one in the back, and then the shorter one in the front, and then here. So you would have all them. Let me go. Really, I wanted to show you how to do the folds. So I was not prepared to do all this, but let's do this quick. So you're going to have a better view at the... So all those little tags, you can put a greeting or you can write something on it. Like I said, I didn't do the full card because I thought this is plenty. So I'm going to cut this way, this way. And you can always attach a gift card to one of them. I think that would be very lovely. And you can have any greeting in the front. You can turn this to be Christmas. The one that did it in my team was Marco. Hers was a Halloween card. So even if I'm doing sunshine, I thought sunshine for you can be for birthdays, or it can be for many things, really. You can have it for any occasion. So here we go. So I start with the shorter one, and here we go. So now you get all your little tag. How that's going to fit in the envelope, just fold it down. That is it, my friend. Hope you enjoyed this pocket fold. And one more thing while I get your attention, that was my pattern that I did here. You see, I could have put another one and have that decorated here. How did I do this? If you want to do have one in the front like that, you're going to cut your piece of cardstock at 4 by 5 1/4. And then fold this here. Okay, so as long as I know about where my fold go, you're going to cut this diagonal. And voila. See? Now I could put that right here. It would fit perfect. So that's how I done if I want to do F the front. And then, can I slide that? No. So then I could have a stamping, a greeting there, something else. It's just this paper was so pretty. I didn't want to take anything out of this paper. I wanted to show it off. So this is it for today for the pocket fold. Hope you enjoyed this. For all your Stampin' Up product, visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. And right above, you're going to see the little icon I. Just click on that. It's going to bring you right to my blog for this card with all the supplies that I use plus the dimension. Thank you and have a lovely day, my friends.